Welcome back. It's time for Press Review, and joining me for that today is Joy Brenda Mudibo, a lawyer to my far right. Welcome to the show, as well as Mark Bichachi, communication strategist. Correct me. I know.
No, I am. That's actually what I do.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're starting off with the Standard that is covering a story on graft and drugs probe, and Kenya is turning to the FBI for help. And this has to do with some foreign trips between Nurdin Haji and George Kinoti, who are working together with the FBI to ensure that they fine-tune their tactics in fighting a graft that has been a thing in the past few months. What do you think about this story and its coverage, Mark?
Well, if you look at the FBI training in Langley, Virginia, and you look at the police training in Nairobi, Kenya, you'll realize there is clearly night and day difference. And Kenya is in desperate need of assistance because the kind of crimes that we are investigating are complex crimes. They are crimes which are almost institutional in our nation. So you do need that kind of expertise. So this is indeed a hallelujah moment in the fight against corruption. And it's something that anyone who's been following the investigation so far would have hoped that that would have happened. The other thing other than expertise is also the incorruptibility of a foreign agent in this country. There's no way an FBI agent is going to come to Kenya and risk their career in their state for the kind of money we give out as bribes in Kenya. So it is a win-win situation for Kenya, and I think one of the things that I hope they will do is try and train a special unit of the DCI to be able to follow up on this kind of crimes, because you cannot expect the kind of police officers, and no offense to police officers meant in this, that you cannot expect the kind of police officers who take 2 weeks to investigate the theft of a chicken to be able to investigate the kind of high crimes that corruption is involved in.
And they do say that corruption tends to morph and take very many different forms. Now we're being told that they're going to have a 3-day visit, and of course they'll be working closely with the FBI, and this follows similar trips that have been made to Jersey Island as well as the UK, just trying to learn more from and collaborate more with those foreign agencies. Ms. Mudibo, what do you feel about this story?
Thank you so much, Rix, for having me on the show. One of the things that stands out for me is having listened to the DCI, to the DPP's office, to the EACC. One of the things that they want to do is not just to bring culprits of corruption to book. They're also making recovery of assets a priority. Now, most of these assets are offshore. People steal the money here, but they keep it somewhere else. And part of the places where they keep money is in the United States, the United Kingdom. And so collaboration between the FBI, the M6, and all other spy agencies would be, to me, a welcome development. If you think about it, the DPP investigates, the EACC and the DCI investigate something here. If they find out and they follow the money trail and find out that it's abroad, they have to know the legal hurdles that they have to follow, not just here, but also abroad, to be able to get this money back, or to be able to uncover where is it, how can we recover it, how can we repatriate it back into Kenya. For you to do that, you have to have a more in-depth understanding of how their systems work, what their protocols are, and how to overcome the hurdles in their jurisdiction. So you prepare for war before you get to battle.
That is
when there's peace, that's when you prepare for war. So now maybe they have a few cases up their sleeve that they're thinking, you know what, we need to start sharpening our tools now, so that by the time we're going for Mark, we know exactly where we're going to slice, rather than we get there and then we're like, okay, we're just swinging blindly.
What do we do,
So for me, this is a welcome development, because even in Kenya, we've had a problem with cases being brought to court prematurely before they're ready for court.
That's one of the biggest problems with the war on corruption, have them being arrested, named and shamed, and we talk about them here on our panels, but then at the end of the day, we don't hear what happened about them, and then they get scotched